Hello and welcome to Johnny Talks. Today Johnny talks about YouTube's moral compass. What the hell is up with YouTube's morality? There is something seriously wrong with YouTube in the area of morality. Wrong versus right. We're going to be talking about two YouTubers, or at least one YouTuber and one former YouTuber. James Charles and EDP445. I'll start off with James Charles. James Charles is an adult in one of his videos. He admitted to sexting minors. And in actual fact, he has been sexting a lot of minors a lot of times. Minors as young as 11 years old. But I want to stress a few things before I move on. I'm not interested in exact ages, exact dates and times and specifics. And also, I know how I feel about this situation. So instead of me talking about how I feel, what I actually want to do is I want to put this out to all of you. I want to put this information out to you, and I want you to tell me how you feel about this situation. Okay, so back to James Charles, and hello to my first and lovely viewer. Welcome back, Sank Plate. No, Sank Plate, this is a serious live stream, so this isn't fun. There's no gameplay. But nonetheless, Sank, you're very welcome to the live stream, and I hope you're keeping well. Sank, welcome to Johnny Talks. From time to time, I will take a break from playing games, and I will talk about various topics. This time around, Johnny is talking about YouTube's moral compass.
Serious.
Yeah, this is very serious. There's something seriously wrong with YouTube in the area of morality, right versus wrong. And I'm talking about two YouTubers. No, one YouTuber and one former YouTuber. The first is James Charles, the second is EDP445. And I started off by talking about James Charles, so I will resume what I was saying now. So, he's an adult, and in one of his videos he admitted to sexting minors. And this isn't the first time that he has sexted minors. James Charles has sexted many minors many times.
The beast.
Yet, his YouTube channel remains open. I'm going to pause there. Sank, how do you feel about that situation? How do you feel about what I just put out there? And it's all fact, by the way. How does everyone watching this video right now feel about that situation. Let me know. You don't know. Okay? Thank you. Does anybody else know how they feel about this situation? Let me know in the comment section. Now, the second YouTuber, well, he's a former YouTuber. This YouTuber went by the name of EDP445. He was caught sexting decoys pretending to be minors. His YouTube channel was eventually terminated, closed by YouTube. Why is it that YouTube's moral compass viewed James Charles YouTube channel as a channel that should remain open, but viewed EDP445's YouTube channel as a channel that needed to be closed? The message that YouTube is giving me, at least, anyway, is James Charles' behaviour as good, but view EDP445's YouTube channel bad. Why is that? I'm asking that question, and I'm putting that question out to my viewers. Why is that? Sank, do you know why that is? Does anybody know why that is? Now, what's interesting about those two situations, about those two guys, James Charles and DP445, is James Charles
didn't got.
You mean James didn't... Sorry, no. What do you mean? James didn't get caught, is it? Sorry, is that what you meant? You mean that James Charles didn't get caught, didn't get arrested, wasn't caught in a sting operation, had his channel taken down? Is that what you meant? But what's interesting is James Charles, in a video, I think it was actually a live stream. I don't know if it was a live stream or if it was a pre-recorded video, but nonetheless, again, I'm not going to focus on the specifics, I'm going to focus on the facts. James Charles admitted that he sexted, again now James Charles is an adult, and he admitted to sexting minors, actual minors. DP445 was caught sexting decoys. Now, decoys are not actual minors. They're actually adults pretending to be minors to catch predators. So to be technical about it, this guy didn't actually, DP445 didn't actually technically sext minors. That's just a point that I want to highlight. But YouTube's moral compass viewed his behaviour as wrong and took action to delete his channel. So why is it that James Charles' channel is open and DDP445's channel is closed? So the point of this video is basically to put that information out there to my viewers and to allow them to tell me how they feel about the situation. Because as I pointed out earlier, I know how I feel about this. How I feel about this is irrelevant. I'm not going to stand here, walk up and down here and talk about how I feel about the situation. I'd like to know how you feel about the situation. And as I also pointed out, I'm not going to focus on
James is a big channel.
James is a big channel. Sorry, can you elaborate on what you mean by that? Yes, he does have a big channel. He's got millions of subscribers. Can you elaborate on... Sorry, no, I'm not putting pressure on you, no, or anything. Sorry. I just basically, I just want to know how you feel.
YouTube thought it's a big channel, so it didn't got terminated.
So you feel like YouTube... Okay, I'm just trying to make sense of your comment. Sorry. Okay, thank you, by the way, for leaving that comment. Thank you for giving your feedback. Thank you. Because this is exactly what I want to do. I want to put this out there, and I want my viewers to tell me how they feel. Okay, so are you... Okay, so let me try to understand... let me try to understand you. So, you feel that because James Charles has such a huge channel and is bringing in so many viewers, like therefore giving YouTube views, because it is YouTube's channel, you feel because of that YouTube is turning a blind eye to the fact that James Charles, an adult, sexted minors, admitted to sexting minors. Is that what you are? Is that what you are trying to communicate to me, Sank? I just want to understand you. I just want to understand your comment. That's all. And to my, to anybody watching this video at a later date, when it gets uploaded, let me know how you feel. Is that how you feel as well? Do you feel like YouTube is turning a blind eye to James Charles, an adult sexting minors, admitting to sexting minors, because of his channel being so big? Now, I know I said I wasn't going to focus on specifics, like exact ages and exact dates and times. I would like to focus on one specific here. As Sank mentioned, James Charles has a huge channel. I would believe that James Charles has a lot more subs than EDP445 channel. A lot more. And just to go briefly off topic for just a brief moment here, I only have over 500 subs, which is considered marginal, not even microscopic, compared to these big YouTubers that are bringing in huge views to YouTube and revenue as well. I have a small, tiny, microscopic YouTube channel. I have said a lot of controversial things that I won't go into.
Racist, lol.
YouTube racist. Okay, Sank. I have to say that's completely irrelevant to this situation here. I know you're young. Okay, I know you're used to me laughing and joking and playing games. I understand that completely, but I did say that this is a serious live stream here, and I would appreciate if you could give constructive, productive, meaningful feedback to this situation. So I just want to go back to your previous comment, okay, about his channel being big. Can I ask you again, Sank, please? Do you feel that YouTube has turned a blind eye to James Charles, an adult, admitting to sexting minors, And do you feel like the reason YouTube did not delete his channel is because his channel is so big? Is that what you are telling me, Sank? As far as YouTube being racist, I honestly don't know what racism has anything to do with this situation. Oh! Apologies. Sorry, Sank. I just realised. I am aware of the fact that James Charles is Caucasian, and if I have to look at this channel's name one more time, EDP445 is I believe he's African American. Yes. Sorry, Sank. No, okay. Was that yes in response to my question, Sank? Just to be clear, are you saying yes in response to you believe YouTube is turning a blind eye to James Charles, an adult, admitting sexting minors because his channel is so big? Is that what you were saying yes in response to, just to be clear? I'll wait for a reply now, because if I say anything else it could confuse the answer to your question, Sank. Just want to be clear. Oh God. Okay, I will phone that person back in a moment. I thought that they were actually... Okay. So, can you just confirm that, please, Sank? It's important. So as I was saying, okay, thank you so much, Sank. I really appreciate that feedback. I really appreciate that input, because this is exactly what I wanted to do in this live stream of Johnny Talks. Is instead of me talking about how I feel about the situation, because again I know exactly how I feel about the situation, I wanted to put the information, which is all factual by the way, out there to my viewers and ask my viewers how they feel about the situation. So thank you so much, Sank. Okay, so that's an interesting point that Sank has mentioned there. Sank feels that YouTube decided not to close James Charles' YouTube channel, even though he admitted in one of his videos to sexting minors, and even though it's a well-known fact that he has sexted many minors many times, YouTube has turned a blind eye to all of that because his channel is so big and he gets so many people are logging into YouTube to watch his channel. So YouTube is a business, and YouTube is putting business over child protection. So again I ask, where is YouTube's moral compass? What is wrong with their morality? Do they even have a morality? So I'm putting those questions out there. Those are all questions, by the way. So that is very interesting. Do any of my other viewers feel that way? Do you have another theory as to why YouTube has decided not to delete James Charles' channel? So again, we'll move away now from James Charles, and we'll talk about. I shouldn't be joking now in this live stream because it's not the time for joking. But this guy has one of the most fucked up YouTube names I've ever come across in my life. EDP445. This guy's channel has been taken down. YouTube decided to delete his channel. And what's interesting, to focus on Sank's point now, what's interesting is he has a far smaller YouTube channel. He has a far smaller YouTube channel compared to James Charles. Now he was caught, again, sexting decoys. These are basically predator hunters pretending to be minors to catch predators, basically. A bit like Dateline. So, yeah, he was caught.
YouTube might have not known James Charles got caught.
YouTube might not have known James Charles got caught. Okay. Thank you again for your input. Okay, the thing is, he wasn't actually, you know, quote unquote, caught. James Charles uploaded a video onto his channel, onto YouTube, which I'm pretty sure YouTube will be aware of, considering that it is their channel. So he uploaded a video onto YouTube, admitting to, again, he's an adult, he admitted to sexting. He sexted many other minors many other times also. So I'm pretty sure YouTube is well aware of his actions, of his behaviour. But the thing is, nobody came knocking on his door. He has no court date waiting for him. He was not prosecuted. Now that's a topic I would suppose for another day, but the point of this live stream of Johnny Talks is to focus particularly on YouTube's response as opposed to law and enforcement. I just want to move away briefly, just for a brief moment. If I was an extreme, far right-wing, you know, extremist, and I said some really far right stuff, like borderline racist, borderline homophobic, borderline Islamophobic, if I made very controversial comments, I can tell you for a fact my YouTube channel would be closed. But here's the interesting, yeah, it would be closed. Sorry, it would be closed. So again, this comes back to YouTube's moral compass. What is wrong with their moral compass? What is wrong with YouTube's morality? It's like an algorithm that skips a beat every now and again. Skips a wrong every now and again. YouTube seems to delete certain channels but skip other channels that are evidently very offensive for people who engage in offensive behavior. So, yeah, Sank, sorry, to get back to your point, I'm pretty sure YouTube is well aware of James Charles' actions, considering that he did upload the video on YouTube admitting to sexting a minor. No, I really have nothing much to add to this situation. Short and sweet and to the point. And it's not about how I feel about it, because again, as I said multiple times now, I know how I feel about this. That's irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. I just feel, to be honest now...
James Charles deleted the Applewise video he made.
That's an interesting development, because I did not know that. Thank you, Sank. I would like to know why he deleted that video. I'm going to research that after I have my breakfast, my late breakfast. He can't undo his admission. So I don't know why he deleted that video. I would presume it's probably because he got a lot of backlash. That's my only... Anyway, that's not about how I feel. How do you feel about that, Sank? Why do you feel he deleted his video? His apology video, where he apologized for his mistake. How do you feel about that? Sorry, how do you feel about him deleting that video, Sank?
Maybe he didn't wanted more people to know.
Oof.
And his new viewers.
Oof. Well, unless he gets hold of one of those flash devices that the Men in Black has, I don't think he's going to get very far with that, Sank. He can't. He can delete the video, but he can't unsave what he said. And he's got such a huge following. I don't think that people are going to forget what he said or what he did. I think a lot of people know what he did, but again, it's not about how he feel. So that you okay. So you feel he might have deleted his. Thank you, by the way, saying you feel he might have deleted his channel because he didn't want more people finding out, and he wanted to bring in new viewers who weren't going to call him out for his behavior. His behavior being an adult sexing a minor, by the way. Thank you, Sant. What do my other, if I have any other viewers watching the live stream right now, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below, or to any of my viewers watching this video at a later date when it gets uploaded. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about the situation as a whole, and I suppose what Sank has brought up now about the fact that James Charles has actually deleted his video. And is it because he wants people to forget? No, I have nothing to add other than asking people how they feel about it.
He did it to two 16-year-old boys.
Yep, he sexted 2 minors, Sank. I am going to focus on that word. I'm not going to focus on specific ages, because in the eyes of the law there's no difference between a 10-year-old and a 16-year-old when it comes to the definition of a minor. I would focus on the word minor. He sexted a minor, but it's also known that he has sexted many other minors of all ages, particularly 11. But again, I'm not going to focus on numbers. I'm not going to focus on statistics. I'm going to focus on facts, because a lot of the times facts can get lost in statistics. You know, the best lawyers in the world, the best solicitors, the best defense lawyers in the world can have a strong case in front of them for defending their client or prosecuting the defendant or whatever, and you'd be surprised how quickly the case can crumble because they get too caught up with specifics and statistics. All you need to do is focus on the facts. That's all you have to do. So yes, you are correct there, Sank. He sexted a 15 and 16-year-old, which are minors, which is obviously, goes without saying, a criminal offence. But just to point out again, James Charles has not been prosecuted for sexting minors in any shape or form, and his channel is still open. And that's the whole point of this video, really, is to ask why, you know, and to ask what is wrong with YouTube's moral compass. Where is their morality in this? So I'm not going to go down the road of repeating myself. I have nothing else to add. I need to have my breakfast. So what I will do again is I will just ask people, ask my viewers watching this live stream right now, or viewers watching this video when it gets uploaded onto YouTube, let me know how you feel about this situation. So I will say thank you so much to Sank, first of all. Thank you so much, Sank, for your input. It was nice, you know, to hear how you feel. Interesting points that you actually made, especially about the fact that you believe that YouTube has turned a blind eye to James Charles sexting minors just so they can keep their business going, just because James Charles' channel is so big and it gets so many views and hits, that YouTube are favouring that. They're favouring views and likes, and you know, they favour their business over the protection of children. Very interesting point there, Sank. Thank you for that, and the other input that you gave as well. Much appreciated. So with that, I'm going to say thank you, Sank. I'm going to thank anyone else who watched the live stream, and thank you for anyone who's watching this video when it gets uploaded to YouTube. Again, let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Johnny Talks. I'm going to have a bowl of, what am I going to have? Weetabix, and I will catch you in another live stream. Thank you. See you, Sank.